Alright, so we're gonna see more cool stage blending here. We got the fortress stage from, or the second fortress stage from X2, which I think is neat. Like, it goes into that whole blend from both games thing, just past data.
It's a little bit of an odd choice. Like, I don't know if this stage is particularly
standout-ish or anything. Yeah, I mean, I think it's less that it was at any point super amazing and more just, here's something from both games that are, like, distinct enough and kind of blend together well enough that it makes sense.
Though, I guess the hidden capsule is ultimately the reasoning for this one.
I guess there's also that. So, I'm going to ignore the platform there, because it's a pain in the ass and the hit detection is all really weird on these.
You really don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it. Also, this is more that asset copying thing. There should be, like, 3 big energy capsules over there. They're not there! There's nothing over there. There's not a breakable wall over there. There's nothing over there, which means those spikes are literally just a hazard for no reason. But yeah, so this platform I am going to bother with, because it's actually necessary to get the capsule that Myth spoiled. Normally you would have to use the bats to go all the way across. Like, you use Crystal Hunter to freeze one of them and then get up on the ladder and all that. This one you need to use the platform. And this platform, and these the platforms around them, just have terrible hit detection. We're going to see that in just a moment right here, wherein, why am I not going straight up right now, eat a dick game? There's ways that you can kind of finagle all of it. Ideally what you want to be doing, which I will ultimately be doing, is running it into that little individual block right here, and that's how you line it up to go all the way up. Yeah. Which is ridiculous, because very clearly that is where I was the first time. Yeah, so we're up this ladder. We're going to go in here and get this game's super secret capsule, which isn't as great as it could be, but it's way easier to use, so kind of a fair trade-off. Will come in handy for this boss fight coming up, which I'm pretty sure I died to once since, we're using footage and everything.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too big a deal. We're using the exact same strategy to get over here. It's like the Dragon Punch in X2, which you'll remember our alternate version of. It's pretty great. But yeah, one shot. The spike platforms are way shorter and a little bit more broad, so it's kind of easy to get in comparison. This one's got a bit of a long-winded fucking description. I will summarize. Rather than being the Hadouken or Shoryuken, it's the Shotokan, which is just like, you get a whole technique list sort of thing. By list, I mean you get both of them. What he's going to stumble through telling you right now is that in order to do it, you need to be on the ground. You don't need to be at full health, so it's just you can do it whenever. You charge up your Buster, and then rather than releasing or doing any kind of complicated button input, you either hold up or down. Holding up does the punch, and holding down does the fireball. So yeah, on the ground, charge it up, that's all. They're not really great. Comes in handy for the next, or like I said, this boss fight, I'll use it a lot. Which, that's the secret surprise. It's not this capsule that you should be excited for. It's the boss of this stage. If you're remembering, or if your memory is great, or you just played the game before or whatever, you should remember who the boss of Fortress Stage 2 is, and boy does he translate real well. So, it'll be good. I'm gonna show this off here. A frame rate, or sprite flicker, or something makes it so you can see the Hadouken, which personally just makes me very happy.
It shows up in other places.
Shut up.
It's just that it's...
So there's not too much left of the stage now. We do get this, rather than freezing the blocks, you have these. These are the foot crush blocks, which in a moment you're going to see go away when you kick off of them.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool hazard. I kind of wish it got used in the main games, or more in this game.
God, those bugs are just massive bullies.
All just, yeah, they're all over you. So yeah, prepare for me to die. It's the one time. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, this coming up is just magical. Really, really excited.
It was magical in the original game, too, but this is a special kind of...
So everything else has been down-resed very nicely, but you'll slowly start to notice that something about Surges isn't quite right in this version. Partially, holy shit, so many lemons. Haha, alternate dialogue track. But, and in just a moment, maybe if I can finish my charge shots.
Maybe.
So close!
Just about.
You'll see his massive mohawk forehead.
Why isn't he wearing his Cossack hat?
I don't know why he's not wearing his Dr. Giro hat. Like, there's there's lots of questions in place, like, why is this the fight that you thought would be necessary to redo? The answer for that, obviously, being he was the mastermind of that one. So it's just like, whoa, if he's pulling out all the stops and the... Why wasn't he the Fortress 3 boss in X2?
I don't know.
Huh. Anyway, the fight is basically identical. The main difference is being you can't make it so that you've got 3 platforms. You start with 3, so the one is always going to get removed. And unlike his, being able to avoid his bullying in X2 by standing on that bottom platform and shooting up with Sonic Slicer, you can't do that in this one. There is no collision on that. You will very much just fall onto the spikes. So basically, you just need to fight your urge to be impatient and just be good about dodging the stupid fucking break-off shots, which I am not.
Yeah.
As you're about to notice, I am going to die. I don't have any sub-tanks for this in this alternate footage. Part of why I'm struggling right now is that I'm not using his weakness weapon, which I'm trying to get him down to a good amount of health before starting to use his weakness weapon, so it doesn't recharge when you die. He is extremely weak to Speed Burner in this one. So, well, I guess extremely is kind of a strong word. It's not like it does it in 3 hits or anything, but that's what you want to be using on him. So I'm trying to soften him up with the Hadoken, Buster, all that stuff
And
first.
you came into the fight with not full health.
There's also that. So, really, it's just a matter of whittling him down and ideally having some fucking sub-tanks like a smart person, one of which I am not.
I mean, to be fair, the health drop in this game is such shit.
It's really bad. And you only have the 2 sub-tanks in the first place. You really can't make a stockpile of it. God, I am so bad at dodging these fucking things. But I guess I just say fuck it here and kind of go for it. So hopefully this will go a little better. I feel bad because there's not a whole lot for me to say at this point.
No, that's going to be a running theme for the Extreme games in general, since it's all reused.
Well, it's not even that it's reused because there's at least extra trivia we can go for. It's just in this particular instance, it's like, I died once, so we have to go through the health bar again. And it's like Surges, who we've already exhausted all the trivia for, and it's just like, fuck, god damn it. And also Extreme 2 is not as bad about it in that sense.
Yeah.
So, it won't be too bad.
But don't worry, right? We have to redo the fortress stages. So...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, why would you remind me of that right now? Yeah, so no trivia for you. Sorry. Boring as balls. One upside, though, like Myth already said, is we're mitigating the refights a little bit, so we're closer to done than you might think. We've got Dr. Kane here again, just squeaking up the place. God, I love this.
Like, he doesn't even look like a man. It's just a lumpy, bearded potato, and I love it so much.
He's like a cute squeaky toy version.
I want one.
I want that typing animation. So yeah, we're going into the final fortress stage, which, believe it or not, isn't very impressive for a final fortress stage.
There's not a lot going on in the fortress. The fortress stages are the worst part of this game.
By a wide margin. And that's me saying, like, usually I like the fortresses and refights and stuff, I don't mind them that much. But in this particular instance, it's just like, holy shit, just come on. And then it makes you do it twice. Technically 3 times if you go through extreme modes, so it's like, oh, just fuck, like, 1 is enough. Can you imagine doing some of the later fortress stages twice? Like in X5 or some shit?
Or X7.
Oh god! Okay, so, this is nice and easy. Go up all the way, and then it's 3 fights. What we're gonna do is just plow through, so...
Yeah, I made a promise last game, and I'm following through with it here. Fuck this.
It's really only because of how it's laid out in this one. I don't know if we're going to be doing this for all of them. We might.
We will.
Okay. Well, so here's me beating everybody, using those weakness weapons like a pro. And now we're just onwards to glory. So, the order's easy. You get 2 big healths each time, so really it's not that bad of a refight section. And honestly, the fact that there's only the floor is pretty good, so, you know.